The FDA is the oldest comprehensive consumer protection agency in the U.S. federal government. The Vaccine Act of 1813 was the first law dealing with consumer protection and therapeutic substances. The Biologics Control Act of 1902 was established after 13 children died from a contaminated drug. This gave the FDA authority to regulate biological products and ensure their safety. In 1906, the Food and Drugs Act was passed. The basis of this law rested on the regulation of product labeling. In 1933, FDA officials collected various problem products and named it the American Chamber of Horrors, which pushed for a new regulatory law. Elixir sulfonamide was released in 1937. This product contained antifreeze and over 100 people died. This led to the 1938 Food, Drug, and Cosmetics Act, which required drugs to be labeled with directions and mandated pre-market approval. In 1962, the drug thalidomide caused babies to be born with severe birth defects. This caused the passing of the 1962 Kefauver-Harris Act, which tightened restrictions on the drug approval process and mandated FDA approval in clinical trials.
Why does the FDA exist? The FDA is responsible for protecting the public health by assuring the safety, efficiency, and security of human and veterinary drugs, biological products, medical devices, our nation's food supply, cosmetics, and products that emit radiation. The FDA helps increase innovations that help make more effective, safer, and more affordable medicines. They also use the most accurate science-based information so that the public understands how to use their medicines and foods to maintain and improve their health. The FDA is also responsible for regulating the use of tobacco products. The FDA regulates tobacco products, food, drugs, vaccines, blood, dietary supplements, animal foods and drugs, biotechnology, cosmetics, toxicology research, medical devices, and radiology.
The FDA is an agency within the Department of Health and Human Services. The FDA consists of the Office of Commissioner, which provides centralized agency-wide program, direction, and management services to support effective administration to put available resources to the most efficient use. Under that, we have the Office of Medical Products and Tobacco, which provides advice and counsel to the Commissioner on all medical products and tobacco-related programs. Next, we have the Office of Global Regulatory Operation and Policy, which provides leadership for FDA's domestic and international product quality and safety efforts. And last, we have the Office of Foods and Veterinary Medicine, which leads a unified FDA foods program that addresses food safety, nutrition, and other critical areas to achieve public health goals.
The following quote provided by the FDA pertains to expedited programs, claiming that these programs are in everybody's best interest, where they facilitate and accelerate the drug approval process. These programs are intended for both serious and unmet diseases which affect mortality in daily life or have unavailable therapies, respectively. The four forms of expedited programs are as follows: accelerated approval and priority review, fast track, and breakthrough therapy designations, all of which differ in certain respects but have a common goal to decrease review time. This ultimately advances healthcare by profiting companies faster while still ensuring the same level of high-quality drugs. And perhaps even more importantly, this increases patient accessibility, improving life quality, and instilling hope within our people.
The two most important ways that the FDA helps to regulate research is by requiring two principles. The Human Subjects Protection Principles are used to regulate the safety and protection of humans during research studies. Good clinical practice principles are used in order to make sure that the data being collected from research studies are accurate and credible. Biotech companies are the companies that are trying to get an investigational new drug approved by the FDA to be tested on animals. FDA goes about regulating this by requiring a costly and extensive application to make sure the drug that they are suggesting is worth their time. Lastly, patience. We always want to make sure that the drug is safe, whether it is before or after it is on the market. Before the drug is on the market, they want to make sure that the drug will be effective for a large percent of the public and that it is effective for a decent amount of time. Although the drug may already be on the market and it has been considered to be safe, FDA collects feedback from the public to see if they need to do any drug recalls to improve the drug or if they need to completely take the drug off the market.
In most cases, the extensive rules and regulations instituted by the FDA have driven biotechnology startups to enlist the help of contract research organizations who can help navigate the regulatory process and, together with the biotech firm, bring a drug from bench to bedside. Contract research organizations give biotech firms the ability to carry out critical steps of the drug approval and commercialization process in a more cost-effective way, significantly reducing risk for the enterprise while ensuring compliance with all regulations. Many biotech startups do not possess the capital or infrastructure to carry out extensive Phase 3 clinical trials. For example, it is in the best interest of a biotech firm to begin working with a contract research organization at the earliest stage possible in the life of the enterprise.
To wrap things up, We have seen many great changes in how pharmaceutical companies conduct their research and go about producing their drugs thanks to the FDA. There is no doubt that the FDA is a necessity and is to thank for the low number of deaths today in relation to past pharmaceutical practices. Thanks for listening, and let's look at our references.